Welcome to our second video in our Family Faith Formation series. This week, we're going to focus on the first element to put in our toolkit for faith. We hope you find this series fun, informative, and spiritually enriching. Deciding which tool is the most important one to put in the toolbox is like trying to figure out, is it the hammer or the screwdriver? My father always says, if you don't know what to do with them, it doesn't matter which one you have. You're not going to get the desired result. I think my father's simple wisdom is not only true of tools in the garage, but also those in our relationship with God. It doesn't matter which ones we have. If we don't know how to use them, where's our relationship? This week, let's consider our thoughts and our words as we begin with prayer. Prayer is our main tool for communicating and building our connection with God. The more we pray, the stronger our relationship with God becomes. Ultimately, we hope to get to a point where our thoughts, our words, and our actions all become our prayer. This will allow us to be in harmony with one another and with God. Our lives will be prayer. But before we get to that point, let's take a few steps back and look at the beginning of our journey. Young people often ask, how do I begin my prayer? I like to tell them that when you consider your earliest prayers with God, think about how you approach conversation with your closest friends. You like to talk about the funny times that you shared together. Sometimes you share sad stuff, maybe even thoughts that worry you. So it's the same with God. The more you share with your close friends, the closer their relationship becomes. And so it goes with God. Next, think about how often you communicate with your close friends and the ways in which you communicate with them. Maybe you text them, maybe a video chat with them. We've all been doing that this week. Do you send them funny memes or gifts? Do you post online about your times together? Do you visit them? Maybe just hang out? You probably do all of these things in any given week or month. Those are just a few ways in which your relationships grow. And again, this is what we need to do with God. If we want to establish a closer relationship, then we need to talk with God more often and in many different ways. But what do we say? Well, sometimes we need help with those words. So where can we find some of these formal prayers? Well, look around the house. Many people have prayer books. They're often filled with short traditional prayers such as the Our Father, Hail Mary, Glory Be. Some books can even help with longer forms of prayer, such as the Rosary. What if those traditional prayers don't fit how you feel at this time? Well, you can find inspiration everywhere. If you're not used to using the Bible or a prayer book, check out some contemporary theologians or religious figures. They always have great words on prayer. Recently, I've been finding mine in the poetry of Mary Oliver. Here's one of my favorites. It's called Why I Wake Early. I'll leave it here for you to pause and read now. This poem is one of great praise, one which I say when I want to turn positive words into positive actions. I keep it bookmarked and in my toolkit at all times. If you don't have any of these resources at home, how about making a book of your own prayers? Get out those supplies again. Write some prayers that are familiar to you. Just like last week when we decorated our toolkits, we're able to turn our very actions into our very prayer. Hopefully, this week's activity has focused you on finding your words to improve your communication with God and share your faith with one another. So thank you for journeying along with us in prayer today. What do your prayer books look like? How's your toolkit shaping up? Please send us your creations. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or you can send us an email to dre@enriching.org. at st-pius-x.org. Until next time, stay safe, God bless, and be in touch. Hi, and welcome to our second video in our Family Faith series, Fun with Flags, with Dr. Kilanowski and Isabella. Hi, neighbor. Welcome to our Family Faith Formation series.